Good morning, everybody. It's Lyle and Becky, day to day. True stories going on the straight and narrow. Oh, hey, got some special guests there today with the dogs and Sam and the Perryborough. You see the true story on them. Oh, look at that. That's the one I won last time me and Becky went to the P&E. I won her that one. This one, a biker bought us this one for her. And so, yeah, so there's a couple special guests today. So I had some, well, let me enjoy my coffee. Oh. Well, so, been a while since we had in a video room, eh? Out and about. You guys joined me all out and about? Well, had some viewers ask, we'd like to know the story about how your driver's license came up to close to $2 million that you owe. Well, here's the true story on that. And also, how the national TV crew followed me across Canada. Alright, well, where do we start? Okay, well, me and my dad, and my dad's Dave George Finlay, he's up in trucker heaven. Alright, his CB handle is Little Bear. And how he got that handle, Little Bear, was when I was a kid at the Hotel Continental, a bunch of drivers, they got together and got me a teddy bear, right? And it was a big one. It could fit these two chairs and sit up high, right? It was twice the height and twice the width of me when I was a kid. And, well, you know, everybody started bugging and teasing him because it was at the hotel and that, and he got that handle, Little Bear, right? So he stuck with that. Well, anyways, that's another story in itself and later down the road. Alright, this is a real wild one in Canada, talking to you. Well, so, I forget what year it was. When I was living in Calgary, eh? And me and my dad, we started that name East to West Movers. We worked hard. We had a couple 1-tons. We had my dad bought a 45-foot old Atlas trailer. No, it wasn't 45. It was 35 foot old Atlas trailer. Right, drop deck frame and a belly box underneath, and we had a 3 1/4 cat Detroit Cummings, an '87 model, and yeah, that sucker would haul ass up a hill anywhere. He had it tweaked out on the motor, eh? And well. So that sucker would haul ass, eh? We could haul any kind of weight, and it was meant for like heavy hauls, eh? So yeah, so me and my dad were busting our ass getting that name going and all that, and well, the national we went to Calgary, right? And we were living. My address in Calgary was 1313 Ave Southwest in Calgary. That was my last address with that name. And my dad, I didn't know, eh? My dad had everything in my name, eh? All of it, right? Well, I wasn't aware of it until I found out when he passed away, all the shit that he got me into, eh? Anyways, with my name. So Hold on a sec, I'll have a drink of coffee. So, so we ended up getting a trip to go to Toronto, right? And out in Ajax, where we got a broker. And the broker ended up booking us weight and all that, and they were getting a cut, right? And they're taking their full cut, and we were getting nothing for the haul. Meanwhile, we're looking on paper, okay, this is what's left owing, right? That's what was taken of the full move. Oh boy, did we we're trying to do things legit, because the previous job that we just finished doing was the body shop. That was a $750,000 job. It's now called the Body Shop, but Sudbury Soaps, they supplied all the stuff, and all the shells were coming off wet and green and all that, and a green bucket, pads were getting. Anyways, 3.5 months we had to set that sucker up, right? We're hauling ass, bumping every scale across Canada, eh? And we were just giving her, eh? And we finished that contract, right? And this guy from out in Ajax, I won't mention names, but this guy out in Ajax was a broker, booking us weight after we'd finished this contract of ours, right? We go and get some weight from him. Oh, lo and behold, by the time we get to Calgary, right? And that's when I seen the three dogs, eh? And it's true story, man. These three great, like, they're serious dogs. Oh, that's a story in itself, my friends. All right. But a lot of drivers know when you see the ghost dogs running up your ass, you get off the road and you don't go back on. Anyways, that's besides the point. That's another story in itself. True story. And so we get all the way to Calgary, and that we're freaking, we're not going to deal with this broker anymore, right? That's it. First time hauling for him, and last time going to be hauling for him, right? And we get to Calgary, and it was just a gong show trying to collect friggin' anything off the, you ain't going to haul shit for nothing, right? So we get to Vancouver, eh? Poof! TV crew all over us, right? National TV crew. This is just great. I wasn't aware that everything was in my name. I told them, you put my name, my face on there, I'm going to sue you. I'm just the laborer. And I thought I was just the laborer at the time, eh? But it was all in my name, eh? I wasn't aware of this, eh? Things you don't get aware of when you're... Anyways, so they didn't... I don't think they put my face on there, but my dad's face was all over there, eh? And he explained, how we got screwed, right? Well, geez. So, that's really bad publicity, eh? That ain't good publicity. So things started going downhill for us on that name and with that trailer and that tractor. So while we're just doing local jobs in Calgary with it and just taking our lumps and we try to make something bad into something good, but it, when you got people that want to talk shit about something, anyways. So and then somebody says, we stole that trailer. No, we didn't. My dad bought it friggin' fair and square, and even that tractor, he bought it fair and square. And that truck, right? So, so then we get we got tired of paying for friggin' parking, because it's hard to find parking for that size of a unit, right? And it's fine to find parking for the other smaller vehicles, right? You gotta remember, I'm in my just close in my 20s at the time, eh? So we find some parking, right? And that we park it. Well, at the truck stop, eh? Oh, there's this guy, Fred, I call him. Freddie the freeloader. That's what I call him, and I even call him if I ever seen him to this day. Freddie, you freeloader? You know, well, anyways. So this is how I ended up friggin' owing a lot of money because back then, right? It was still like on paper. There wasn't, you get licenses. It wasn't on computer, right? And so Fred, he's staying in the. But, well, why not? We got 24-hour security, right? Let him live inside the truck, right? Well, I didn't mind. My dad didn't mind, right? So he was staying in there, right? Well, we get a load of antique stuff, and that we go. We let him take it down to I forget where, but he had a license and all that, and so well. Anyway, so it at the truck, you know, he takes off with it, loads up, right? Well, this is all a legit load, eh? It ain't bullshit, right? And Freddie the freeloader goes off and, well, you know, over by, where is it? Not Red Deer, Medicine Hat, yeah. Medicine Hat, that's where it's at. Well, I guess he needed to stop for a coffee right away at Medicine Hat, eh? So he goes blowing by there and he slams on the brakes and jackknifes her, takes out the friggin' lights and takes out the friggin', oh man. Oh, there goes a friggin' another bill, eh? Oh, I get a phone call. Why am I getting a phone call? My dad should be getting these phone calls. No, they phoned me. She asked me, what would I like to do with all these light poles that their unit took out? What? What unit? Why are they telling me this, right? I'm thinking, and okay, well, I'll keep the light poles, right? Because, well, it's going on my insurance, right? Why not, right? I've got my insurance company already paid out for the friggin' light poles and all that, and that's at the Medicine Hat at the friggin' Husky truck stop there, the old intersection, those new lights and all that. You got me to thank for East to West Movers thank you, Freddie, the freeloader for friggin', and you know what, by the way, I still got those light poles sitting over in my friend's friggin' field. Anyways, so there goes a friggin' large bill, eh? Oh boy, and there goes, I'm figuring, well, it's not gonna affect me or anything, right? Insurance and all that, but it's still on paper, eh? And it sticks with you, right? And it's on your license and all that. And I'm going, well, I don't got no license, right? And I don't got no this and that. So how can it affect me? But business, right? It's different, eh? So anyway, so Freddie the freeloader took it out, right? All for friggin' a coffee. Hey, Freddie freeloader, hey, thanks for the coffee. Right? Left me with a large bill. I'd never be able to get my license, right? Well, anyways. So now I moved from the Calgary and all that, blah, 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 and all that, and I go and try to, because now I'm screwed, right? Because I go and try to get, after what I was doing, right? I go and try to get my license renewed and that, oh, you owe this much. I'm going, what? How can I owe that much? They say, yep, you owe this much. I says, what? You guys are wrong, right? I'm arguing with them. I refuse to pay that much, right? It was $1.5 million, right? I'm going, well, you guys put too many zeros on, you push the button on the computer, you put too many friggin' zeros on there, right? No, this is what it shows up. I says, you gotta be kidding me. So I got I argue with the motor vehicle. I argue with the highways freaking motor vehicle. Oh, it was a nightmare trying to get me. So I said, well, fuck, no way I'm gonna pay that, right? Well, at that time, right, they're switching from paper to the computer, so the computer would be, you'd have to go follow you across Canada, right? Well, I got caught in between that, eh? Well, and then the compound interest and all that, blah, blah, blah. Well, to this day, it's close to 2 million for me to get me license. And that's the true story. All right, so, so, but, all right, now you know the true story on how I'll never be able to get a license, a driver's license. All right. So, I'm enjoying my coffee, and thank you for joining me for video time, morning coffee. All right. Lyle and Becky, day to day. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting to tell you guys. Oh, hold on a second. Where is it? Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll be back, okay, people? Just hold on. Don't go anywhere. All right, I'm back. I forgot. I left it in BB. All right, enter that contest for that T-shirt, people. It's going to be only one T-shirt made up with that on it. All right. So, mail in your entries, color, size, and